later, the next thing that happened to you, they wanted you to do a daytime show called Swank. What was that all about?
Swank it's what Trini and Suzanne are doing now, and it was me and David Emmanuel who did it first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did the prototype for it, and, it's an ongoing TV experience now.
Goodness
and they've got it well polished up, haven't they? They're on the knobs and the levers, love.
When did you actually get involved in Coronation Street?
Oh, I think it's about 12 years ago when I first started the part of Jackie Dobbs.
Yeah.
And people think she's over the top now. You should have seen her on the page when she was just in the script. I thought, what am I going to do with her? So I, in fact, tried to soften it, believe it or not. And it was an amazing experience, because when you work for Coronation Street, it's like playing for England.
Oh, yeah.
It's a classic. Everyone is at the top of the game. It's the most well-oiled machine in show business. They work at a cracking pace. They don't. You've got to be up to standard to be there in the first place.
Yeah.
And and everyone gets on. It's very rare you go on a set and people are throwing moodies and there's divas. It's more rare than that I found anyway, because it's an ensemble piece of work, and you've got it all pulled together. And the people who you think that might be a little bit prickly, you'd always get surprised, and they're not. Like Ken Barlow.
Yes. No.
You know what I mean? And he's Bill Roach. He's dead friendly, and people who go up there to work for the first time, it's tough for them. It's very, very difficult for an actor to go in there who's not been in the company before and not be intimidated. And he would always be very sweet to people who were walking through the doors for the first time. And, I respected him for that. And it used to make me laugh. It was all over the papers that he was boring and he had to sue them. But in fact, he's a druid. Not very boring about that, love.
Now, I guess a lot of these sort of stories will come out in your book, because you're doing a book at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, my book comes out in October, but you can order it on Amazon now, and it's called Now You See Me.
Oh, what a brilliant title.
It sums me up in a way, because I've always give it toes, always give it toes. Harder to hit a moving target. Keep going.
That's it, keep moving.
Yeah, keep moving.
I mean, I just sort of reading down your biography, the things that you're into, like you're actually on, I don't know whether you're still on, but you were on a New City Talk radio station in Liverpool.
Yeah, that was broadcasting. I loved it, Lee. I really enjoyed it. I was up in what I called it's St. John's Tower in Liverpool, but I called it the penis in the sky, and because that's what it looks like, and it felt like when you were running up the stairs. But it was a great vantage point to be from. I could see the whole of the layout of Liverpool, all the way up the coast as the crow flies to Blackpool. And that was where the beam, that's how far that beam could go that we were transmitting from. So a good, for a local station, a great transmitting beam. And I was wanting to bring the people of Liverpool onto the show to talk about them, and their stories, and they come with great things for me. And that's what I was most proud of. I'm bringing new musicians to them, scout artists, and people who were visiting the city, giving them, a Liverpudlian welcome.
Fantastic.
But it didn't work out in the end because costs and all like that, although radio is pretty cheap on one level. But I don't know what went wrong with it, but everyone lost a job in the end, which was a shame.
Yeah.
I think it maybe met with the worst part of the fallout with the economy.
All right, now you've actually just in the process of releasing a record as well, a song.
Well, as you said earlier, I've always been involved in music. I did the music for A Letter to Brezhnev with Alan Gill. You remember Alan Gill, who was in Teardrop Explodes?
Yeah.
Well, I did the title song with Alan Gill, and the whole score is based on that. And then, so I've always been involved in music. And years ago, when I was punk, they used to take the piss out of me in Liverpool and call me Margi Demo, because I was always making demos with everyone. We all so wanted to be pop stars. It's unbelievable. And now there's a part of me that wants to be a lecky pop star, you know?
Yeah.
Lecky in Scouse is what you say for electricity.
Yeah, electric.
You know? Yeah, electric is lecky, so I want to be a lecky pop star. And Stephen Jones and Dennis Murphy, I've known them for years. You know, go back a long way.
Yeah.
Liverpool's like that. It's like a huge daisy chain. You know, everyone's interconnected. And so he invited me over to Wiz to do some music together. And I was really knocked out with his setup that he had. Mm-hmm. And the standard of what he was bringing, the musical landscape that I could go into. And it felt like I was on a film set, not just on a sound set, you know, that I could express myself, I could bring other things into play, like being an actor, could go in there. And it's a great dance track. And I'm interested in anything that's off planet. So all of the alien life forms, themes, I found really interesting. And I think that gets the most hits, you know, Lee. You know, if anyone goes on the internet, it's all the alien sites on. And it's getting interesting, and they reckon Disclosure's going to be this year. Oh. Is the general theme that they're expecting. Because there's things like, they'll probably disclose it in ways like, you know, on Mars. Mars has got a little moon there called Phobos, and it looks like a nugget. It's not spherical, you know.
Yeah.
And it turns out to be an ancient spaceship, and that's what those pictures, the probes, have picked up. You know, the face on Mars and all that stuff. So they reckon Disclosure will come through that way first, a bit like the way they're doing it already, because they always said there was not a drop of water on the moon. Now they're coughing up and going, yeah, it's gushing with it, love. So incremental, bit by bit, and then it's supposed to be Disclosure this year. So the track that we've done, the holographic disco, it's called. Are you going to be able to play it, Lee?
Oh, you betcha, yeah. We got a copy of it.
Oh, it's the first time it's been played in public. It's the debut here. It's a gang over in Marbella, Heartfm. Yeah, this is its debut. And it's like come and meet the neighbours time, you know.
Yeah.
It's
like fantastic, isn't it? Eh? Brilliant. All right, Margi, thank you so much for taking time out to talk to me. I've got to say a big thank you to Tina Hall for putting me in touch.
Yeah, she's one of my Facebook friends. If anyone's out there and they want to get hold of me, you can, you know, I'm on Facebook, and then just send me a little letter.
Yeah, we will do.
I enjoy that. All right, thanks for that, Lee.
And I can actually say now I have spoken to the Queen of Liverpool.
Queenie eye.
Margi, thank you so much.
Take care.
And you. Thanks for your time. Take care now.
Oh, ta-ra, babe. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Bye.